Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel, and my name's Nicholas Parker. If you haven't met me before, hello. Today's video I'm going to be talking about my opinions on branding. So, if you're a reseller or are getting into reselling, or you're a full reseller and you've been a reseller for a while, this video will just kind of give you my opinion on what brands to buy. So when I first started, I started about 5 months ago reselling on the app Poshmark, and I also sell on eBay and Mercari, but Poshmark is my main one. And when I was first trying to learn brands, I was first shopping in the men's department. So I'll tell you some good men's brands, because a lot of the times I have female resellers that aren't into men's, and they're like, "What brands do you buy?" Because it can be different, because obviously men don't have Anthropology and brands like that. But when I first started, I was trying to learn the women's, and I was failing horribly because I had no idea what brands women's had value. So I was picking up like Coldwater Creek, and if you pick these brands up, like, that's good for you, like, if you can sell them. But I was just picking up very basic pieces. Like, I was literally picking up pieces from Walmart because I didn't know the names, and I wasn't researching them at the thrift store because I just thought that was weird to be on my phone at the thrift store, and I thought people would stare at me. But now I don't care what people think, and I always have weird encounterments with customers thinking I'm a worker and stuff like that. So when I finally started to pick up on brands, I was getting some Anthropology, but it took me a long time to learn the Anthropology labels. I would spend countless hours every single night watching videos on what girl brands, or just brands in general, do good. And it took me a really long time, and I'm finally, like, I know all of the Anthropology brands, all of the brands like that, but those aren't always the best brands to pick up. If you're at the thrift store, look for styles and just look at the tag. And when you see a tag that you don't know, look it up, because you will find crazy stuff. I promise you. I mean, everyone's looking for Lululemon and stuff like that, which I would pick up if I were you. But there are tags that people do not know about that have very high value. So when you're at the thrift store, just look up the brand. I promise you. And it will either be a flop or it will be good. And that's basically what I have to tell you, is don't listen to what everybody else is doing, and be yourself. Go out there. If you think something's cute, look it up, and if it's worth your time, then do that. Because these brands like Anthropology, Free People, Lululemon, everything's, and Madwell, Eileen Fisher, they're all good brands, but they're so oversaturated at this point. Like, yes, you can still sell them, but it might take a lot longer than a brand that you didn't know about that has a following that not every reseller is picking up, such as like designer pieces that you don't know about. So that's what I have to say about like women's clothing. Men pieces that I like to pick up is American Eagle. I know that sounds crazy. My dogs are going insane downstairs. But American Eagle men's pieces do very well for me. They're jeans, they're tops, sweaters, more like basic short sleeve shirts. If you're at the bins, get them. I promise you. They might sit a while, but they will sell. And a lot of moms of teenagers like to make American Eagle men's bundles for their kids. So keep that in mind. They're great bundling pieces. A lot of athletic wear for men's, like Nike, Adidas, anything like that. Patagonia does well, of course. The men's brands are like any athletic wear, basically, American Eagle, and just the brands that you would think would do well in men's, they'll do well. What I stay away from in men's, which I don't know if I should be staying away from, is like Ralph Lauren, like button-up shirts, because they just sit. They sit and they sit, and eventually they do get bundled by like a wife who's buying clothes for their husband. But that's just not my niche. And if I am looking at the men's button-up shirts, I look for quality. And if I find a brand that I don't know, look it up, because I found a brand, Mizzen in Maine, and their shirts retail for like $150. So obviously I picked that up. I've gotten a few offers on it. It hasn't sold yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be a good sale. So when you're at the thrift store, just look everything up. I promise you, you won't waste as much money, and you'll find good stuff. So that's all I have for you in this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. My Instagram is Parker Shops. Go ahead and follow me, and my Poshmark and all of my links are down below. Have a good day. Thank you.